Okay, I should be back. I'm sorry for that. That was a rather severe crash of my internet. Holy crap. Okay, that was unfortunate. Okay. I'm just going to have a quick look if there is anything. Still not working. Okay, you're working again, you're working again, you're working again. No, you shouldn't say finished. Okay, you broke into two. Ah, bloody hell. Oh, crap. And here comes the microphone arm off. You hold, you hold. Okay. Bloody hell. No, absolutely not. What the hell? I forgot something today. Oh, sheesh. Let me just... I forgot to do my Twitter and so on posts. Even forgot to post it into the Discord today. Let's put it in. That ad break should absolutely not have come then, I think. Yeah. Do-do-do. Okay. Let us continue here.
No. Should you face Umaril, you would suffer the same fate as Pelinal. But times change, and even the shape of the divine itself must change with it. Where once there were 8, now one more stands with them, and they have become 9.
You mean Talos?
With the apotheosis of Tiber Septim, the face of the divine was transformed. Talos ascended, and the 8 became 9. So, although you wear the armor of the gods, it is incomplete. A relic of the old ways and the old gods.
So how do I destroy Umaril
As a
then?
proven guardian of this realm, and a warrior the likes of which have not been seen in millennia, Talos grants you his sacred blessing with the ancient gifts of the 8 and the new gift of the 1. You are ready to face Umaril.
And what does the blessing
It will
do?
allow you to follow Umaril into the spirit realm upon his death. It will allow you to destroy him, body and soul, utterly and for all time. You must first kill his living body. While beyond the power of most mortals, this is only the lesser of your 2 tasks. His Daedric nature allows his spirit to escape into oblivion after death. Oh, this is what Pelinal learned upon defeating Umaril the first time. But you can do what Pelinal could not. The blessings of Talos will allow you to follow Umaril's spirit when it leaves his body. This you must do, and you must not fail. You will not, because the 9 fight with you.
I want to know about Umaril's spirit.
When Umaril joined with the Daedra, his spirit expanded beyond this realm. His physical form can travel between realms, but his spirit is bound. When his body is destroyed, his spirit travels back to oblivion and is reformed in the fires of creation with the armor of the gods and the blessing of Talos. You will be able to follow him where Pelinal could not, and destroy. Once his spirit is destroyed.
Okay, that is good. Similar to Manka Camera.
Of the Ayleid Empire. It watched over what we call the Abyssinian Sea. Since his return, Umaril has taken Garlus Malatar as his lair. That is where you must seek him out.
What kind of foe is he?
Umaril cannot be bested in his physical form by any normal means. His blows can strike down the mightiest of warriors in a single stroke. The 8 created the relics to withstand Umaril's fell power. Do not attempt to face him without this divine protection.
Fair enough. Okay,
Your
good.
knights will assemble at Garlus Malatar and await you there. Gather all those who you deem worthy. Not all who enter those halls shall return. Those who fall in service of the 9 will live on forever in the halls of their fathers. I wish you well on your quest, Crusader. We are depending on you.
Okay.
We meet again. I am here to join your order, having received a divine vision from Kinnereth herself. I have been shown that to protect all Kinnereth's creations, I must take up your cause and be willing to lay down my life for you. So here I am. I have no doubt that our good works will be talked of in the eras to come.
And I accept.
Thank you. I shall serve the Order to the best of my ability. I must change into something that suits a knight. Please excuse me.
I find myself here, at your disposal. I want to make up for the mistakes I've made. If it pleases... Thank you. Excuse me.
Hail, Sir Knight. My brother and I have heard that you are founding a hope. We've come all the way from Skyrim to join up. We can't claim any experience as knights, but we learn soldiering from our years in the Legion. Will you have us?
I will have you.
It. I'll be back as... Did you really face down Mehrunes? You too.
Well, I had.
Sir Knight, allow me to introduce... I come to offer myself as a knight in service of Auriel, or Akatosh, as he is known in Cyr. I bring nothing but my skill with the blade. Will you accept it? I am honored. Excuse me.
Okay. I'm not entirely happy, but at least one thing I am pretty sure of. That is that I have enough weight to bring both the Crusader's armor, which are basically stashed in here, and I guess I have to try and look the part. Okay, there's a lot that just got added to my spell list. So I have the Blessings of Talos. 45 Strength. Speed and Agility. Holy moly, okay. Not a fan of that. Mass Alacrity. Blessings of the Eight. Okay. Isn't there one more? Arms of the Nine. Umaril's Bane. Woodland Grace.
Well met, Sir Knight.
Well met, Sir Knight.
Well met, Sir...
Yes, thank you very much. Can I just get out? I just want to have a look here. Divine Crusader. So I have reached the rank of Divine Crusader. Champion of Cyrodiil. And I'm still waiting on the armor.
Greetings, Senator.
And the knights are making their way up there. Up and over. Okay, I'm not going to be complaining about that. A little more to finish up my blade skill. Okay, I found 14 Nurno roads. Okay. First step absolutely is going to be repairing everything to its maximum. There is the repair hammer. Okay. The other thing I'm really curious about, are you light or are you heavy armor? Heavy, heavy, heavy. Okay, I'm happy that it's all heavy. Let's save, and we are going to go over to Crowhaven, and from there we are going to attack Umaril. Okay. Anything else in the vicinity? No. Okay, drop. Drop. Stone door to Galus Matar. Or Galar Matar. Okay, where the bloody hell are my enemies? Let's wait until tomorrow morning. Let's go for 9 hours. Okay, for 1 hour more. Okay, so he sent my knights are going to assemble. I've been granted the blessing of Talos by the prophet. Okay, 1 more hour. Okay, another day. Let's go half that time.
Yes, Lord Crusader?
There is one. Okay, there they are coming.
Greetings, Sir Knight.
Okay, let's wait for an hour.
Hail, Lord Crusader.
Hail, Commander.
Greetings, Sir Knight.
Hail, Lord Crusader.
Yes, Lord Crusader. Greetings. It is an honor to serve.
Well, thank you very
Now
much.
that he has attacked Leowin, it is clear that Leowin has been attacked by
We will.
the Priory has been restored. Goodbye.
How may I serve you? Be
Okay,
safe.
that's the same.
I am at your service. Good day.
Okay, for some reason, I'm not... Fortify restoration. I really don't need that. But honestly, okay, I do need to carry basically everything. And it is, if slightly more powerful.
Commander.
Hail, Lord Crusader.
Hail, Lord Crusader.
Come on, guys, there's still a few missing, I know it. Let's wait until morning. Luckily, they won't get cold standing in the middle of the rain.
Hail, Lord Crusader.
Hail, Commander. How may I serve you, Commander? Please, go on.
Not that I need to convince you that of anything anymore. Okay, much rather go in the morning, so let's wait another day. I guess if all the knights have assembled, I should be getting something here. So I have discovered Gallus Matar. So what happens if I... quickly run a little towards the city and then come back?
Yes, Lord Crusader?
Okay. Can I get in? Will they follow me in? I have arrived at Garlus Matar. My sworn foe, Umaril the Unfeathered, awaits me in sight.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Beware! Umaril's Aurora are attacking! Show me what you
Righteous fury of Stendar take you!
Okay. That is a remotely activated gate. Healing is indeed a very good idea. For the potion of healing. I can and I will bring much here, even if it is about worth a... Of course I overburdened myself. Of course it went quickly because I'm bloody... literally overheating myself here.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Okay. Honestly, the quicker I am, the better chance I have that everybody's going to survive. Okay, my knights just tell... Oh no, who died there? Cyrodiil, no.
Just warming up, pathetic. I'm on your
Why
side.
won't you stay dead?
Let's get this over with. What's the matter, getting tired?
You'll never take me down. Die!
Okay, and for some reason they just keep reviving. That is the...
The justice of Julianus guides.
Okay, 2 of them seem only to go unconscious. Okay. What I am going to do is I'm going to reload this part, and I'm just going to run through in the hopes that everybody survives. And the quicker I am... Let's be quick.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
And suddenly I am assuredly alone. Hopefully nobody dead yet. Let's use the star to fill up my current weapon. I do need to remember to capture a new soul. So much honestly for peace. Tome of Rebuke Undead. Oops. Forgot something not unimportant. I'll take... I can't even take hearts anymore. Oh yeah, they weren't all that heavy. Okay. Reminder. I can't currently bring anything. I have destroyed Umaru's physical form. If the prophet told me true, I must cast a blessing on Talos on myself. And follow the spirit. Are you indeed doing 106 bloody damage? No, you're not. 28 damage. Okay. I'm not going to sit on that throne. Blessing of Talos. My agility is being drained, and I'm rooted in place. Oh, that is the white gold tower. I've been transported into the middle, and now I'm back in the...
Crusader, arise. Stand and face the light. Breathe again and receive your reward. You have completed your divine task. You have restored the order. You have defeated the enemy of the Nine. The order shall serve as the sword and the shield of the Nine in the dark times to come. We owe you a debt of thanks. You have succeeded where we could not. You and your knights have held true to your purpose. At long last, our purgatory is at an end. We go to the glory of the Nine to serve in their host in the life beyond this one. You may call upon our spirits when you need us. Simply pray at our tombs, and each of us will grant you a blessing from the Nine. May your sword serve the Nine all the days of your life, Crusader. Farewell.
Yeah, there's still one spirit.
You redeemed my soul from the evil that had ensnared me. For that, I am forever in your debt. The old bitterness that seemed so important to me in life. What is that now? How to weigh that against my very soul? I took the sword down with me into evil. You have redeemed us both. The gods smile on such deeds, noble knight. The evil took hold of me the day that I slew Sir Caius on the Priory steps. I baited him, knowing his temper. And then I killed him when he drew against me. I killed him in cold blood, with the holy sword itself. I could have disarmed him, or wounded him, but a cold pride had taken hold of me, and so I slew him, went to war, and never returned. The evil grew upon me until I became cruel, a tyrannical ruler, a terror upon the land. In death, evil held me even tighter than in life. Thanks to you, that is all behind me. Sir Caius and I will go to Aetherius side by side, as of old. The gods are truly merciful. Knights of the Nine stand together once again. I would not have thought it possible. We owe you a great debt. May the Nine guide your way.
This stand is specially built to hold Crusader relics. I mean, I have my own armor, and the relics deserve some peace as well. They've been carried about enough for now, I feel. And I have been given reprieve of the curse.
Lord Crusader, how can this be? You're alive. You vanished, Ingarlus Malandar. After the battle, we searched further into the... You had no wounds on your body, but you were dead. We laid you to rest in the Undercroft. We kept your death a secret. Indeed, they are. We knew you had succeeded in destroying Umaral's physical form, but it seemed that you had met the same fate as Pelennor Whitestrake. Tell me. Then he is destroyed.
I hope most have survived. It's probably been a few days, though.
Knights of the Nine, hear me. Today we have witnessed undeniable proof of the strength and the might of the gods we serve. Slain in battle with the dread Umaral, by the grace and mercy of the Nine, the Crusader lives again. How can this be, you ask? What of our foe? What has become of Umaral the Unfeathered? Umaral has been slain by the Crusader. His very spirit cast into the void and destroyed for all eternity. He will never rise again. Let us give thanks to the Nine. By their power, the Crusader has rid the world of Umaral forever. Hail the Lord Crusader!
Hail the Crusader has arisen!
I am at your service, Lord Crusader. Umaral is no more. Take care.
Hail, Commander. Whatever the situation calls for, I intend to be prepared. Goodbye.
Yes, Commander?
Greetings, Sir Knight. I am pleased. It is said that the wearer has the blessing of Kinnereth. It is an honor. Take care.
But have I been promoted to Crusader here? Champion of Cyrodiil, Divine Crusader. No, okay. Didn't change that. I thought it might have. But I'm still just a pilgrim here. Okay. So that crisis has been averted as well.
Commander.
Okay. I think what I am going to do is I'm going to go to Cheydon Hall and dabble a little bit with alchemy. Let's see if I can't raise alchemy high enough so that I can... Bloody hell. I forgot to go to the Imperial City to do my selling. On the other hand, though, if Borba still has...
Well met. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Yeah, let's sell a few. Don't need that.
You drive a hard bargain.
You know me. There's something. Oh, Umaril storage.
Good day.
So, home we go. Do I have... yeah, I'm honestly not surprised. Okay, nothing there. Can't even jump. Man, so slow. There we are. Well. Alembic mortar and pestle. I'm missing something here. Let's go blood grass. Alchemy mastery increased. Let's add to that some Daedra Heart. Some cheap potion of damage health. Let's see how far alchemy has gone a little bit up. Still, there is more to be had there. Um, where is the Master Calcinator? There we are. Shock shield and damage health. No, restore health. You have restore health. You have restore health. Yeah, okay, the ambrosia was indeed a limiting factor. Let's go have a look. Let's see if we can't do anything with damage. There is damage health. There is damage health. There is damage health. Your stain thing is a test of your diligence in mixing potions and learning there. Okay. Probably not yet a level up. But let's get all of this. No. I'm not putting away potions. I'm not putting away any of that. I'm not completely over encumbered. What the hell? Would have thought with all of those potions, I'd be completely over encumbered. Still, bloody hell, I've raised my alchemy a ton without really getting anywhere.
I feel like I can truly share with you without fear.
But yeah, I've gone pretty much up there now. That's a good 12 hours waiting that I need to do here.
Any friend of Martin's is a... Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Well, how about the other way around? No, she doesn't have enough of that.
You got a great deal.
Okay.
Come back and see me again.
Will do, and I think I will do pretty soon because there is one object I haven't really done a selling yet. Which might be getting me into some more interesting stuff. And that is this statue. Now the weather is really quite nasty though.
Greetings, Jack. Let's do business.
That's indeed the idea. There is the Elliot statue.
Drive a another satis.
Absolutely.
Any friend of...
What do you have about
I'm
Shaden
retired
Hall?
from adventuring, but you might try the old mine they call Rickety Mine out east along the Blue Road. Another possibility in that direction might be Kemen. It's an old Alien ruin. You might also look at Quickwater Cave to the north. I cleared it out, but I haven't been there in years. It might have new tenants.
Okay, in that case, absolutely it has new tenants.
Farewell.
But I honestly don't mind a little bit of adventuring.
Well, we're here to help. The Blackwood Company were taking bad hiss from a sick tree. No wonder they fought blood-mad and fearless. Good day.
I'm not entirely certain it was bad sap. Okay, let's do a few things. Still want to visit Cropsford over there. But first, let's go to Coral. Let's see how my guild is getting on.
Have pity, sir.
Welcome, Divine Crusader. In Coral, we Highlanders treat our gods' teachings as rules to live by.
Fair enough.
You seem dull as Cyrodiil recently.
I got
Goodbye.
nothing to eat. I can eat.
Have a
Thank you.
coin.
Are you look? He's a fairy tale. The Imperial Watch pretends there is a thief king named... Are you... I think I trust to learn more about the Grey Fox. I heard that the Countess is quite upset lately. Blessings of Stendar upon ye.
Wasn't she...
I've had many meals at the Oak Enclosure. Sure, it may not.
No, not the Harbor Watch. It's a good house. It's not where I need to go right now.
Greetings.
What's going on with you?
There is the Fighters Guild. Pop. And through the door as I... well, jump.
Master, I'll never get used to saying that. What can I do for you? I'm honored to speak. You're the... I'll get on it. You too.
Are these but replicas? They are.
It's my pleasure. Hail, Lord Crusader. Take care.
What do you need, Master?
You don't need to get ever used to that. Honestly, I'd rather you don't. So now I basically finished 26th of Evening Star, and it is the 5th of Morning Star. So that's at least 9 days, if not 10. Blue Rock didn't have a name. Maybe we should take a look at that. Apparently I can do some more stuff here. Okay, I need more known routes. Should I take a look at that?
Remalis Briand walking his dogs today and yesterday.
Oh, there's quite a bit around here. And a strange door. One and a half hours left. How about I still have Beldaburo to deal with. I did actually go and fetch myself a blessing from a priest for that specifically.
Starting to see things, I am.
Okay, what the hell? And I could not capture that soul because I don't have an empty black soul gem. Let's clear this one out. Probably again, since the last time I was here. Feels like it's very much going to be an again. Yep. I don't care if you have a head or headless or however. You're not really a threat to me. Let's give it a go and try to fill up all the soul gems I have. Okay, that's another captured soul. Oh, the Guardian is not very good. Okay, but if I can't capture the Guardian, I think that means that I can't capture the skeleton here as well. Claymore of Scorching, and I'm down to the point that that is not good enough anymore for the weight it has. But at least Oblivion is not going to be bursting through anytime soon. Oh, hello, zombie. Come on. There is no soul gem that could capture that soul. Oh no. Still going to cast it. I'm still going to get better at mysticism here. Ooh. Okay, so I have a novice retort here. Seeing that I had none before. Jump. Come on, jump retrieve. No idea how I would have been dunking that, but... then again, that's fine. Hey, I captured a soul. Saving time itself. Ilov's blessing allowed me to go past the magic that blocked me. Time to face whomever is messing with time itself. Silver battle axe. Come on, can't you shoot a little bit faster? Well, the aliens were definitely messing with a lot of stuff they shouldn't have. Like those bloody traps. I mean, I'm not going to say there shouldn't be traps here. But, I mean, come on. It definitely looks like some... I already have a novice retort. I'm honestly in a ruin, and any door that opens properly... Okay, I wonder. I'm not using such magic very much. Do I have any summoning? Skill level is too low. Okay, you are Corellian. Staff of Sundering and an Elder Scroll. Take the Elder Scroll from the ledge. I must keep it with me at all times and bring it back to Islav as soon as possible. First off, I'm going to bring with me as many of the Welkind stones as there are around, basically. Honestly, I had the feeling there for a second. That there might have been some known route clouds. Oh well. Look. You can tell me there isn't anything in there as much as you want. That is Beldeburo back to the main part. Journeyman Calcinator, that's fine, I already have something better. Open the coffer. Okay, no, that wasn't the right way. Doesn't matter much, all of them are going to be standing up again tomorrow. Or the day after tomorrow. Oh, maybe never now that I destroyed the cause of the time distortion and everything. It might have seriously been a good idea. Destroying that, I mean. I'm just sprinting here. It is quite a nice view. Okay, let's go back to Kavach. The settlement, I don't think they rebuilt the city proper yet.
I just can't sleep.
Perhaps she's still in Kavach
I
in a
lie
basement
down
hiding.
and close my eyes, but I can't stop thinking about it.
I know what you're talking about. I don't even try.
You're the one who closed it. Late at night. Well, Deidre came out and... Farewell.
I'm sorry. I don't... The destruction was worse than I had feared. You too.
It's greetings, chap. You too.
A pleasure to speak with. Farewell.
Thanks. You too.
Canvas door to tent.
You've done us a great... I really can't tell you. I was in my basement. I stepped outside. I got through the gate. I slept in the woods. There was nothing I could do. You too.
Okay, that is actually something I knew and makes sense. The heavier the weapon, the more tired you get.
I'm at your service, and I... Farewell.
Okay, that does give me something I want to wonder about. Not sure I can rise much higher in fame.
I felt it. The flow of time is now once more in accordance with Akatosh's rules. This is truly a heroic feat, and I feel that, with your help, we might prevail against the enemy. You are a true You are hereby made a paladin of the hour, and... What do you want? Naturally. Farewell.
Do I still have the Elder Scrolls? $650. Passing one soul through a phylactery is definitely unpleasant. Felt maybe they're determined the wrong for being such as myself. Beldavudo is a new age of operations. No, we won't allow it, of course. So useful and eager. Something is wrong, I feel. My mind drifting. One of my dear minions dared question me after looking towards the phylactery. Is it not normal for mere mortals to wander in our concentration? I must find something. Eternity being crazy wasn't my plan, and we will find a way to restore my sanity. There is no cure, there is no cure. I must think. Magic is not my friendly pet. There must be something that can be done. I will further research other forms of lichdom. I found a solution. Lichdom isn't the answer. Parting one's souls from one's souls has definite side effects, so we founded an idea. Small minds of the Order of the Hour will probably know how to break the rules of their patron. I will raid their precious enclave they think is hidden and find how to open a portal to the past. I found something. They kept an Elder Scroll in their basement. Reading it was difficult even for someone such as us. We will go back through time and prevent myself from becoming mad. Other forms of ascensions are possible, I'm certain of it. We will be eternal. So their idea was going back in time to prevent themselves from becoming a lich. Not necessarily the worst. Kvatch should definitely be peaceful now. But they haven't tried to rebuild the city so far. Okay. One more thing I did want to do is over here to visit Cropsford. Can I see Cropsford from here? Yes, I can. I absolutely hope that they don't have any issues with... Well, here we are, aren't we?
To what do I owe this pleasure? Well met. Our little farm is thriving. We could... I'm glad that the Oblivion crisis is... Good day.
So Wraith once. It threw a curse on me I'll never forget.
Yes.
I heard the gauntlets of the Crusader are gone from the chapel in Coral.
Are you sure?
Without question.
Safe travels.
You too. Hail, Sir Knight.
Okay, why is my stamina
I
not
saw your fight against the
regenerating?
Grey Prince. I like it here. I really didn't think I would. Bye.
What do you think, friend? I won't forget your service to our new settlement. Farewell.
Oh, don't tell me I'm sick with something. Probably. I have the astral vapors. Of course I have the astral vapors. Self-cure disease. There we go. Why only... Beast of Burden, so something must have gone down.
Good to see you.
Possibly that still takes a while to recover. Or am I suffering from something else as well? Only 107.
I saw a mud crab a couple of days ago. Ugly little animals.
I hope to never see it.
Goodbye.
We possibly have to travel a little bit. Okay. I do want to find Cropsford on the map, though. There we go. We've discovered Cropsford. Okay, let's have a trip into the Imperial City. We're going to go visit the university. Let's see if people need something from us.
How can I assist you, champion?
A pleasure to speak. If you
Any
need to get
rumors?
rid of something quickly, check out the copious coin purse.
I don't have anything I need to get rid of quickly, and I do have a very much a favorite merchant already in the cities, but oops, that's not exactly the way I wanted to go. There we are. I already have the Aura Ray's current power. Okay, that's weird. Maybe I need to talk to Bothiel in order to change that.
Greetings and salute. It's my pleasure. Certainly. Good day.
Anything else? Good luck with your... Please, visit...
Blue, blue, blue. Yeah, no. I indeed have no lockpicks. Do I have any ingredients? Well, the only big one I have is... Let's take out the clan fears. So what was it? Wait an hour? No, wait 24 hours.
What can I do
This
for you,
is a
Archmage?
wondrous encounter. Welcome.
Nope. You have my ear, citizen. One of the afternoon watch and all's... Long live the... Empire.
Indeed, long live the Empire. What part of the city would that be? Would that be the waterfront? Looks very much like that's going to be the waterfront. Nyum. What makes me curious? Okay, so this leads through there, up this tower. Oh, a lighthouse. That makes sense. To some barracks, but there's no observation platform. Why did I come here? I mean, it's such a waste. The bloated float.
You have my ear, citizen.
Spare a coin for the infirm.
You don't say. Take care.
Farewell.
Oh, and a lot of that is going to the
What?
Redra Kryn.
What's going on with you?
That's good. Trade is bad business. And the Ren Redra Kryn.
Good day. What is it? If you go to the fight.
Holy moly.
You can call me Halad the Outlaw. I helped build Raven Rock. Had a bad run-in with the law, so here I am. Pretty soon I'll head out for the Imperial Reserve, try my luck there. I understand that Orthorelos isn't a... Take care. Make sure to speak with Rosan about preparing arms.
Talented I avoid them.
Good day.
Track for sale.
The other provinces.
Sounds like the Empire has given up on stopping the skooma trade in elsewhere. And I hear the tribal chiefs are supporting the Renredra Kryn.
That skooma trade is bad business. And the Renredra Kryn are just a bunch of thugs.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I'm honored to speak to the champion of...
Hmm.
I share my good fortunes with the poor and needy, and you ain't neither. Life...
Mrs.
Farewell.
My name is Mithridel. I think I'll do just fine. I'm a natural. You too.
Question is, do I want to buy that shack? Can't be terribly expensive. I don't really plan on thieving, so... No, what am I saying? I'm not planning on thieving. I'm no thief. That's all there is to that.
Did you see it? The avatar of Akatosh
I hope I can help. It is a very fashionable...
himself. There it is. The monument
We're alive!
to our deliverance.
You did it! You beat that monster! We won!
How does the day greet you?
What seems to be the problem? Never compromise. Never blink. He's just a thief. He's supposed to be the head of the Thieves' Guild. The nobility hate him. He's that thief.
Friend.
Long live
You are the one that set out...
the Empire. 3 of the afternoon watch and all's well. The way I like it, sir.
Okay, you don't have anything special for me?
Come find me. Savarius Aetius. We will comply with the Watch's orders. The Aetius. The Blackwood Company is gone. They were working high on hist sap. That's why there were so many. I agree with the Watch Captain. This Aetius Sinte be seeing you. Savarius Aetius. Take
Yeah, there isn't...
I'm saving up enough for some...
Have a
Thank you,
coin.
kind sir.
Honestly, I'd like to give you enough for the entirety of the medicine, but... Do-do-do.
blessings of
All
Akatosh
hail the
upon
champion of Cyrodiil.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jolring. I come on behalf of my master, Umbakano. He asked me to deliver this note. I believe it is an invitation to visit him at his manor in the Imperial City.
Okay, what does he
My
want with
master is a
me?
collector of Aliad antiquities. It has come to his attention that you recently sold an item that interests him. I believe the note will give you all the details.
Okay.
My master, Umbakano, lives in the Talos Plaza district of the Imperial... Be seeing you.
Anytime now.
I can't believe...
Pardon me. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I was sent to ask for your help.
I'm sorry, and
Where
you
my
are?
manners? I'm Rolsa Norvalo. My husband, Gillen, has requested that I find you and ask if you'd assist him.
Sure, how can I
Normally,
help?
I wouldn't approach a total stranger like this, but Gillen seemed so insistent. Please, forgive my audacity.
It's alright.
Gillen always tends to exaggerate, but in this case, he sounded earnest, which worries me a bit. He said to tell you that the matter he needs help with is of the utmost importance to the citizens of the Imperial City. You're to meet him at Cyrodiil's house, which is located in the Temple District. He said all will be explained when you get there. That's all he told me to say.
Okay, let's go.
I'm sure he'll be pleased. I must go now. Good day to you.
Leave it. The Grey Prince has been beaten. There's a new...
So I've heard.
Have you ever shopped at the main...
Okay, where does this lead me? That's to the Talos Plaza. Order of the Virtuous Blood. Sixth of Morning Star. Well, let's see where this is going to lead us.
You saved the church from that wicked old Aliad king. Take care.
Oh, that is something I did do. I hope that nobody tries to screw me over here.
A pleasure to see you. I'm at your service. Look around. Count the true believers. You too.
Okay, it doesn't tell me whose house I'm exiting. Cyrodiil's house. There we are.
It's an honor to finally meet you. When I heard you were in town, I just had to send for your help. Your reputation precedes you. Oh, Allow me to introduce myself. I am Cyrodiil.
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise. Sorry to send Gillen's wife to get you in that manner, but it seems safer if we weren't seen on the streets right now. If you'll come with me.
Very well.
Splendid. Watch your step.
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance. I'm Sylvan Dolovas.
Okay, that's what I thought when his bodyguard just came up.
I'm honored by your presence. You're out Cyrodiil first.
You must speak with...
Welcome. You're now in the sanctuary of the Order of the Virtuous Blood. Few outside our circle have ever set foot in our hallowed hall. We are, for lack of a better word, defenders. We guard the city from an infestation that plagues it. We are vampire hunters. I'm sure you are familiar with these despicable beings, feeding on the innocent as if they were cattle. Well, this group was formed to combat them. Alas, we are but 3 old men, not able to match the fighting prowess of a vampire. We lack the strength to defeat them in battle.
Okay.
I understand old Dovin Aaron can still...
Yeah, not Jimmy anymore.
Our goal is to root out the vampires that live in our fair city. So far, we've been unsuccessful finding one, until now. It's come to the Order's attention that Temple District resident Roland Genseric is a vampire, and has already claimed one victim. That's where you come in. We want you to slay this vampire, and cleanse the city of his filth before he can feed or kill again.
Fair enough.
A few nights ago, I was roaming the city as I often do, looking for any signs of a vampire. As I headed past Roland's house, I heard a cry. I rushed into the back garden to find Roland struggling with a woman he'd been courting. I tried to intervene, but he was too strong. He threw his lover to the ground and turned his attention on me. Luckily, I managed to run back into the street and escape his grasp. I hid for a while and then returned to the garden. Roland was gone, and the woman was dead. She had 2 puncture marks on the nape of her neck. That's when I realized he was a vampire.
How do I
would
find
start
him?
by searching his home. He hasn't been there for days, so it should be safe. Return to us here if you have questions. We meet at night.
Okay.
Vampires are nasty creatures. They drink the blood of others. You may ask Gillen Norvallo. His home is... Who knows when...
My knowledge is... Roland was always a quiet man. It was only recently he'd met that young lady. It's said that the bite of a vampire has the chance...
Roland may
Vampires are
strike
clever.
It is said.
Roland was very much the loner. He never married and was rarely seen outside his house. I'm surprised his secret wasn't discovered sooner. The vampire cannot exist in the daylight for long. As the sun's rays strike his flesh, it will burn as if on fire. Be ever
You must
vigilant.
hurry.
Vampires are creatures of deceit.
Okay.
Hello again, fellow vampire hunter. You're the Divine Crusader. Cyrodiil is asleep right now. He's had a long night of...
Yeah. Honestly, that doesn't fill me with confidence about Cyrodiil.
I'm pleased you've joined us.
Well, he's outside, so... And he doesn't seem to be burning up. There's no back door into the house.
Hello again, fellow vampire hunter.
Okay. I don't think that gave me another going to open a door.
There's no problem, is there?
No.
You're not hurt. Feel. Move along.
I've arrived at his house. That's a shopping list. And you need protecting where armor made at the best defense will keep you safe from the sharpest blades. A shopping list. And there is a basement. Let's have a look at his private quarters. Okay, I'm not sure. I'm not saying it is illegal. I'm not going to get in trouble for nothing, basically. There's another bill. There's a scroll. Again, not worth the trouble. Nothing so far. That's another bill for defense. 3 brothers trade. Okay, you. Look a bit weird. Oh, okay, he has skooma, that's for sure. And there are pewter plates and clay stuff. Okay, and he seems to have some good wine. There is a shopping list. I do find the bar weird. Novice. There's an empty parchment. Okay, that was weird. Clues about his whereabouts. Didn't I have a... There is the remote manipulation I still want to try out. I haven't gotten around to that. I should have put something behind the zero. Is a bit weird there. Absorbs, Blessing of Talos. Captivate Chameleon. I can cast Chameleon on myself. Why not? Let's go with there. I thought there was a skill that allowed me to okay. Oh, I haven't opened that chest yet. Nothing interesting, though. There's some mutton. No, boar. Well, I have access to the entirety, so far, of his house. And I have neither found evidence of him being a vampire. I cannot wait while trespassing. You could at least tell me what time it is. 10. That's almost... It is in the middle of the night. It is already in the middle of the night. That doesn't honestly sound like something that would be written by a vampire, but maybe if you do know that you're getting a visit, that makes sense. I cannot lift the bed. And build damage agility, a recipe, a guide to Leowen. Okay, could be. Could absolutely be. Feels on the silly side, but there has been that guy to Leowin.
How can I... There's no problem, is there?
Not
was an honor to
directly.
serve you, champion.
So they're meeting at night. Hopefully, because you can hunt them better at
My
night than
knowledge
at...
is at your disposal. Roland was always a... Vampires are clever, so...
Yeah, they might be clever, and they might be clever enough to try and get me too.
Is there more I can help you with?
Apparently not.
His home is located in... Who knows when Roland may strike again? You must hurry. Anything you require.
While not invisibility, it is going to be helpful for somebody who can sneak like shite only.
It's time for you to leave, my friend.
Yeah, I'll be leaving. Can't even sneak up. Somebody is asleep. Holy shit. Yeah. So what I did find is that going to Leowin. Can I ask around here for him? No. Probably not.
Yes?
Do you have any
They say the
rumors?
Fighters Guild got all the trolls in Swampy Cave, but I'm still not going. They say the Fighters Guild. Farewell. Okay. Temple District. All hail the champion of Cyrodiil.
Yoink. So, is that what I need to... Okay, let's have a look. Okay, I did have to look that one up. There's a book and there's a letter. There we are. And with that, I can travel. Okay. Let us travel over there and then... Let's have a look, because I'm pretty sure... that with everything now... Are you a goblin? Oh, I don't think that is correct anymore. Let us make it correct again. Again, this is practice, not much else, because I am absolutely unable to sneak even with a chameleon. It was very clear. Yeah, look, it's not my first vampire, so hello. Even if you were a vampire.
Go away. I know what you're here for. Just leave me alone.
A vampire?
Vampires? Why would you ask me about those filthy creatures?
Because you're supposed to be one.
Bastard. Cyrodiil dares accuse me of being a vampire? Me? Ha! He's the one who is the vampire.
Okay.
Can't believe him. I knew he would try and pin this on me. If only I could get my hands on him.
Calm down and explain.
I'm sorry. I've been hiding up here in this cabin and I've forgotten my manners. Try and understand. I loved her. I'd never harm her. Ralphina was the love of my life. For the first time, I had a positive outlook. Then I saw Cyrodiil looking at her with those coveting eyes. When she started taking walks in the garden at night, I became suspicious. I didn't want to lose her. I should have trusted her. Oh, Ralphina.
What happened?
Yes, I must let someone else know. That night, I decided to follow Ralphina. I wanted to see where she went on her walks. When she stopped in the garden and Cyrodiil stepped out of the shadows, my heart sank. Then suddenly he was upon her. She seemed entranced as he wrapped his arms around her and sank his teeth into her neck. I burst from my hiding place and attacked Cyrodiil. He became startled for a moment and tossed Ralphina aside. She fell to the ground, and I heard a sickening crack as her head struck a stone. I was no equal to Cyrodiil. He knocked me down in one quick movement. As I lost consciousness, I saw him laugh and then run away. Now I know why he didn't finish me that night. He wanted to cast suspicions on me instead.
Why didn't you tell someone?
By the time I awoke, her body was gone. I knew Cyrodiil was a respected member of the community. They'd never believe he was a vampire. I retreated here to the cabin to collect my thoughts. I suppose you must decide what to do. Are you going to kill me?
No, I'm not planning to.
I'm happy you gave me a chance to explain. I know about Cyrodiil and his secret order. What better way for a vampire to hide than to pretend he hunts them? You may want to speak to Phintius at the first edition bookshop in the market district of the city. I know he goes there occasionally. I doubt that he's told Gillen and Greythroat anything, but you could always try.
Okay, what
As you
else
know,
do
the
you know?
vampire can't remain in sunlight. I'd wager that you'll never see Cyrodiil outside during that time of day. Remain leery of Cyrodiil. He's much more cunning than you may suspect.
Well, not cunning enough. Oh, I have a question. None of the Imperial Guard should be undead. So any spell should have no effect on them. I'm going to make a break in time so that I can return here if it turns out that I'm wrong. Not dismiss undead. Mara's Grace. Can't use that either. Turn undead.
Speak. Help! It's all over, lawbreaker. Here's the procedure. We go.
So turning undead is an attack.
Is there a problem, citizen? If you run into trouble, come find me.
Okay. I did make that break in time specifically so I can come back.
I'm glad that the Oblivion crisis is over. I can't help wondering.
So I've heard.
There were
Look at
lights
the muscles
spotted
under
you.
Cliff Watch.
Can I help you? 3 brothers have some good merchandise.
Place
Goodbye.
was cursed by me.
I've heard others say the same.
Goodbye.
Okay. Thief of Virtue.
What can I do for you, Sir Knight? This is the only bookstore in the city. There's also Renoir's books in Coral, Machna's in Cheydinhall, and Southern books in Leyawiin.
But you only deal in first edition books. Well, probably not, but let's invest some gold into it.
I would gladly let you invest in my shop. Thank Akatosh the...
Okay, that's the Oblivion
Cyrodiil,
Crisis.
He comes in from time to time. Usually it's when he's out shopping. He always comes in with a large amount of travel food in his bag. Then sometimes he buys a few books. I asked him once about it, and he said that he goes out of the city on business trips. I think I overheard him once mention Memorial Cave to another patron of mine, but he never talked to me about it directly.
Memorial
Yes.
Cave.
It's outside of the Imperial City. I heard it's a place where many of the heroes from past wars are buried. Sort of a subterranean graveyard. I just assumed Cyrodiil had a relative that died and is buried there. Not many people go out there anymore, as the route is dangerous. But Cyrodiil is a stubborn one. Takes integrity for a man to risk his own life to honor the fallen. I admire him for that. I looked it up once in an old atlas I had in stock. Here, let me mark it on your map. Good day.
You can't blame me for not buying anything. Come on. Every time I come... Well, this time you had a lot of information for me. Thank you very much. Oh, I already had visited. Now being used as a vampire den. It so doesn't make sense for me to try and sneak here.
I'm here.
Oh, the poor wolf. There's a bloody zombie around here. Okay, let us cure disease.
What's that?
A short sword of fire. Probably one of the most valuable things I'll be getting here. Oh, the glass shield is valuable enough. Okay, let's have a look at the localities here. Okay, like here is the continuation of the cave. I'll take the Daedric dagger. If you have some valuable stuff, I'm happy to take it. Bloody hell, that didn't fill it up completely. Since vampires still have human souls, I won't be able to bloody trap them. But we can try. There we are. Sorry, honestly, much more for the wolf than for the vampire. Okay. Okay. I'll take the cuirass. There's another ebony shield. And an ebony short sword. That is valuable enough to bring along. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, you poor bastard. Not a fan. Okay, I do think that some repair, now that I see the hammer, might actually be... Yeah. It's not as bad as it had been on other times, but okay. Much better. I'm not going to be picking on through the bones. Oh, bloody hell, no. Of course I captured that, so poor... Not even big enough to go into Azura's star. A dead captive. A headless zombie. A skeleton. Bloody hell.
Pickpocket! Thief! You won't get away with this!
Okay, for some reason I get the house key here as well. Well, not so surprising. Boot up. Do, do, do. Okay, that was unexpected. And I'm completely confused. No. No, so this was right. There we are. Okay, so we got the vampire and we got proof that he was a vampire. Rather easily because he left vampire dust upon his death. And honestly, for 250 gold, I am not
Do you return triumphant?
going
I hope
to
you're here
be
to bring me good news.
a bad
Horrid creatures. He's dead? Oh, thank goodness. I feared I'd never be able to leave here, or worse, that he would come for me. I can finally return home. The ironic thing is that I think the Order of the Virtuous Blood should continue its work. Perhaps I'll speak to the others. Yes, I think that the Order will live on. Give me time to make arrangements and meet me in Cyrodiil's basement.
Okay.
Let us never speak. I'll see you in the Imperial City.
Ooh, a flawless diamond. I mean, come on. I've such incredible amounts of gold. That I absolutely don't need to. To do disappearing acts. That's the 26th. It's the 7th. 4 or 5. Jump. And up we go. Hey. Let us go see if my armor is ready or not. And I also wanted to check something else. Okay.
How can I assist you, champion?
I needn't much assistance, to be honest.
Remember, what do you need? Chancellor O'Connor. Move along.
I think Okato will see me.
Remember, trespassing in the Imperial Palace is a serious crime. Do not venture beyond the first and second floors. Duty call. If you've got to travel by the 9 divine states. Chancellor Okato. Move along.
Do I still need to wait for the armor? Well, apparently so. Today is the 8th. Let's do some waiting and just power through time.
State your business. Chancellor O. Move along. A pleasure to... I am at your service. So, Argonians got this hist stuff from licking hist trees, and the Blackwood Company got bad hist that made them crazy. Take care.
Yeah, they were bad. They were in bad, very bad.
Sir? Chancellor, long live the Empire.
Fair enough. Let's have a look. 26th of Evening Star. It is the 10th. It will be waiting for me at the Armory in the Imperial Legion compound in 2 weeks. Open in map. Okay, let's go through another day.
We're here to help.
Happy to hear.
Emperors have been assassinated before, but this time...
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Okato,
And he's still not
move along.
seeing any visitors.
You have the hands of a healer.
Yeah, I'm not bad at healing, I have to admit that. There's a mausoleum.
It is a privilege. Herminia Sinner, amateur scholar of the ancient elves. Good day.
Please show your respect for the Imperial Palace by keeping your...
Please show your respect for the Imperial Palace by keeping your voice down.
Look, fair enough.
Please show your respect for the Imperial Palace by keeping your... Something to report? Chancellor, if you run into trouble, come find me.
Okay, it is ready. I was just a little bit early. Okay,
Trespassing in...
where do I have to go? Oh, okay. To the prison, I probably can.
Speak.
Okay, there we are. There's the armory. So I can enter the armory. Oh, there they are. How does it compare with what I currently have? The boots are a 5. Let's push them. That repaired a little bit too quickly for my taste. The cuirass is a 15 pushed. It's a nice piece of armor, but it is... Look, even the helmet is weaker than what I already have. And of course I'm over encumbered with without my magic. Look, I have to admit, it looks great.
There's no problem, is there? It is a wonderful city, and I'm proud to have served her for 40. If you've got to travel. If you've got to travel. Long live the Empire! What seems to be the problem? Emperors have been assassinated. Emperors have... If
Yeah,
you've
yeah,
got
yeah.
into trouble, come find me. You have my ear, citizen. There's no problem, is there? if you run into trouble.
Come find me. Well, I don't plan of getting into trouble, so...
What can I do for you, sir? Have you not heard? Certainly, I'll unlock...
Let's see if he's still in there. He might be.
So I wanted somebody murdered. So I prayed to the Night Mother. What? Is that a crime now?
Yes, that...
Excuse me. It was an honor to speak with you, champion. So I wanted some...
Okay, sounds like there's a story there. Someone like me a little bit.
Somebody murdered. So I prayed to the Night Mother. What? Is that a crime now?
What can I do for you, sir? Certainly.
No, he's gone.
So I wanted some...
How can I assist you, champion? What can I do for... Carry on.
Okay, that was a visit. Oh, the weight of your boots affects how well you can sneak. In a way, it makes sense. Okay, as long as I have that spell, I'm not going to be overly over-encumbered. So let me visit Cyrodiil, my main house, and deposit this nice, if not as useful armor as I was hoping to. I was really hoping that it would be I mean, it wouldn't be very used. Did you come out of my house?
You seem far too nice to be one of Ulrich. I'm sure the Elder Council will find some way to help. Oh, please, don't even get me started. That mad... What in oblivion is Ulrich doing with all that money? And take my good friend Aldous Othrin, for example. In the last... Have you ever gone past a guard barracks? When are they... Well, Aldous couldn't pay the last 2 fines.
What about the Count?
He could care less about our plight. As long... Well, there's one man who seems to care. Garrus Durelian, the second... I don't know what you can do for us in this situation. You can find him roaming the... I don't know where the Count found him, but poor fellow. You may be able to find him roaming the street. They were traveling the road from the Imperials. Ever since then, he's been drunk. Garrus may be our only hope.
Yeah. I'm not liking that guard captain.
I'm glad to see you return.
I'm not so sure it was only a month ago, though. Okay. So let's put on my normal wear. Even though it is a bloody mishmash. Seriously, I feel like I'm about and bloody hell, the armor was enchanted. I'm not saying they weren't allowed to, but it would have been nicer hadn't it been enchanted. Well, and I think all that is left to do is sell quite a bit of stuff. Hello?
I'm glad to see you return. Cyrodiil is in your debt, friend.
Okay.
You worship the 9 divines, perhaps. Have they ever helped or harmed you? Now, worship a Daedra Lord, and you get effects. Bad ones, of course, but clear and measurable effects. The Azura Coven in the Gerals north of Cyrodiil. Nice folks. Nothing like the blood-drinking Daedra worshippers everyone raves about. A waste of time, of course, worshipping gods in the first place. But at least they're not raving lunatics. I'm sure the Elder Council will... Goodbye.
Have mercy, me children.
Have a coin.
Thank you, I plan to visit the Imperial City soon. Ever since Ulrich Leyland took over the captain of the guard, the guards have imposed new, ridiculously heavy... If you can't pay the fine, if you're interested, go talk to Lavanna Nidarin. She seems... Blessings of Juliana.
Okay, I did already had a talk with her. Did already have a talk with her.
Please, by all means.
Let's see if we can't just clear this problem out for the people of Cyrodiil.
You have the hands of a healer.
Yeah, and I'm also ridiculously strong.
You know, I saw your fight. Goodbye, Blackwood Company. The Fighters Guild has a new master, and Orion is back.
Didn't even recognize me.
Be seeing you.
I'm sorry, although I wish to spend time...
The head of the Elder Council.
Just look around. Is not Cyrodiil the model of... I'll miss him dearly. Don't feel upset. I'm saddened by the loss of those... You too.
I don't want to visit any private. Okay, the Great Hall.
Yes.
Oh, it is becoming evening. Okay, okay.
My pleasure, really.
Welcome.
Is there a problem, citizen? Bye.
No.
What can I do? Take your time.
Honestly, with
I
that...
spoke with Di-San at the Mages Guild recently. I've never seen some... Bye.
I'm Urani Lervu, Castle Mage. Perhaps you've been warned off me as a scandalous, blasphemous scoffer. The characterization is completely accurate. You too. Well met. Please, go on. Be seeing you.
Greetings to you. Good tidings, citizen.
You have the hands of a healer.
Hail, Sir Knight. Stand clear.
Yes?
You're in good company, friend. Greetings, champion. You're not on my list, and that's all I have to say. If you were somebody, I'd know. But... good day.
Have pity, sir. I got nothing to eat.
I can eat for it. Thank you, Khan. Blessings of Mystara upon you.
How do I'm Islandwy. I'm only a conjurer, but Orantur is a full magician. Orantur doesn't like to brag, but no one can match the reflect spells he... Perhaps it seems silly, but our love is the most important thing in all creation. Orantur and I spend all our time together. I heard what happened to him. Be seeing you.
Okay, I do think I'll be... oh, not again. Okay, at least that was on my end. Let's conk ourselves out for a few hours and end here. There isn't as much story-wise to talk about than there has been for other games, even though I haven't even managed to upload the complete stuff of that yet. I have to do that. So there isn't as much story to talk about, and the story doesn't have the same depth as a purely story-focused game, which I think is fair. The main quest is rather simple, although it does have a few points that are interesting. And one of the most interesting here is that Martin at one point was a Daedor worshipper, and now he's become a priest of Akatosh and the possible future emperor. Well, the only possible future emperor, the last of the line of the Septons. And he is now fighting very actively against them. But all that being said, in general, the story is very light. The story of the guilds is very light. That's not necessarily bad, but there isn't the same depth as there is in in something like Metaphor, in something like Persona, especially Persona 3. There isn't the metaphorical depth, and there isn't the depth played on by the authors. Good stories, very solid, but not deep, which is completely fine. Oblivion is not the kind of game where you can actually expect that. And also, most of our lives aren't all that deep, and a lot of the people in Oblivion live simple lives and just hope to be mostly left alone by all the bad stuff in the world. It's not that they don't care about the Oblivion gates, but they'd much rather that the gates leave them alone. And that is something very, very interesting to me. That the stories, that the stories that the game tells are a lot simpler, a lot more organic. One of the biggest strengths of Oblivion and games like it is incidental storytelling. The storytelling that is happening not because the game plans it, but because you're at a certain point, you took a certain route, and also because you took a certain decision for your character. I've decided not to do the Thieves Guild or the Black Brotherhood quests because my character is an upstanding person. He doesn't want to kill, he doesn't want to steal. You don't need to steal after a certain point, you just amass as much money as you want to, basically. So, did it take a bit longer? Not really, I don't think so. But this character never saw those quests. Never will. He has very formidable armor. He is... I don't think I am going to exaggerate if I'm saying he's the strongest battle mage in all of Cyrodiil right now. Possibly all of Tamriel. How long has it been since Daggerfall? But still, definitely in the strongest battle mage in... let me have a look if I can find the right window. Daggerfall. The 405th year of the Third Age, whereas currently I'm ending the game in the 434th year, so 30 years. Age probably has weakened my canon battle mage, so to say. I love playing battle mages in these games. It is one of the very few where heavy armor is very, very much feasible for a mage. It is weaker in other games, in Morrowind, because it all casting spells also requires stamina, fatigue. And the less fatigue you have, the less damage you do. But all in all, it is a very strong combination of being able to wield a lot of magic, a lot of heavy armor, and yeah. So, probably the strongest battle mage currently living on Tamriel. And the story of the game... The main story is a device to let you... And all the quests around are a device to let you tell your own story. Your character's journey is the story you're telling. And you're never telling that. Solely through what is happening. What is happening is a backdrop to the actual story, your journey. Where does your character end up? Does he just want to be rid of the burden of being the messenger of the Emperor, of the late Uriel Septim, and he doesn't want to be the hero of Kvatch and just tries to get rid of it as quickly as possible? Is he meandering, trying to become stronger, much like my character did? Is he upright? Is he causing trouble in the cities, or is he clearing out caves from goblins and bandits and vampires and trolls and ogres and all of that? Is he stealing the Imperial City blind? Is he becoming more of a threat than the Grey Fox? Is he going to go on a murder spree for the Night Lady? All of these are things that will differ from playthrough to playthrough, but also from person to person. While playthroughs can be very similar, they are never exactly the same. The characters are never exactly the same. They never exactly take the same round to visit the cities, and it is very much a... Honestly, I love CRPGs, and the later CRPGs, let's say starting Pillars of Eternity, thereabouts. Sheesh. Dragon Age Origins was earlier. Dragon Age Origins was earlier, wasn't it? Much earlier, 2010. So starting about around 2010, the CRPGs became a lot more also became a lot more open and a lot better. Baldur's Gate, while being a fantastic game, and Neverwinter Nights, also fantastic games, are less sophisticated. Let's put it like that. They are definitely great games, but limitations in time and everything made them less open than something like even Daggerfall. Or maybe I should say especially Daggerfall. Daggerfall is a very complicated game with quite deep mechanics for the, well, for a lot of things. If you get arrested, you get a hearing. You don't just get prison decided by the game. You get a hearing. And you can try to defend yourself or be like, yeah, I killed that bitch. She called me name and I resented that and I struck out in anger and I killed her. You have, well, not as detailed for sure, but there is that freedom. There is a lot more freedom than in something or what would be more contemporaneous. Icewind Dale, I think, is older. When was Icewind Dale released? Allow me to have a look. No, Icewind Dale is from 2000, so the original Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate, the original, 1998. (1998, 99). Sure enough, the year there. It's a great game, a lot of freedom, a lot of stuff, but it feels more guided. Why? Because it cannot give you the freedom to just have the, well, they could have, but it works for, it worked for the open world games like Daggerfall, like Morrowind, earlier than it did for CRPGs. And still to this day, those open world RPGs, the old school, the older ones, the newer ones less so, offer something that even I find Baldur's Gate can't quite offer. And the reason is that I love the party and everything. That's always, most of the CRPGs I play have great parties and stuff, but it does feel different than the open world RPGs. An open world RPG feels much, much more like being able to play a character I'm not sure whether that's just me, but I always find it a little bit weird if I'm taking an entire crew along with me that I then also control what they're saying. Yeah, I do have a party in my D&D games. I do, or my tabletop RPG games. There is a party, but I'm not alone. But the open world RPGs feel a lot more like what I can do in D&D than CRPGs do. For some weird reason, maybe that's just me, maybe I'm the only one there, but it feels a lot more D&D. The freedom for me comes across better. Not sure whether I'm weird there. Possibly. But yeah. So that is the niche of these games, and that is for me also the appeal of these games. You tell your own story. Surprisingly, Baldur's Gate, all the 3 games tell a very controlled story. Pillars of Eternity, a controlled story. Much more controlled and much more railroady, to use a tabletop RPG term, than Oblivion, than Daggerfall, than Skyrim, than Morrowind. A lot more controlled. You have a lot of freedoms. I'm not going to deny that. That is part of the charm of those games, but you cannot turn around and get away from your quest. In Baldur's Gate 3, there's a terrific reason for why you cannot. In Dragon Age Origins, there is a terrific reason for why you cannot. The early Baldur's Gates, it turns out yes, but less so. In Daggerfall, you can forget your main quest until it just goes poof and everything blows up in your face. It can just blow up in your face because you just forgot about it. Make sure not to, but in between, you're very, very free. Again, it is a different style of games, and it is much, much harder for a CRPG to be able to give you that freedom, to give you that detachment from the main story. What are they called again? A Kingmaker? Is it Kingmaker? Kingmaker, the Rage of the Righteous. No? Wrath of the Righteous, that's it. They are a lot more structured. They have the acts that are very clearly adhered to as you move from big region to big region. Baldur's Gate 3 is a play in acts. And that removes... Well, no. In a way, yes, it removes, and in the other way, it is inevitable because it does want to tell more of a story. It removes possibilities for freedom. In Oblivion, you can ignore Kvatch. You can ignore handing in the amulet. You can go to the Priory and then be like, there's a city, it's night, I'm sleepy, and then I don't have any coin, I go to the Fighters Guild, the Fighters Guild gives me coin, and then I travel around making coin for the fight with the Fighters Guild. Absolutely possible, and then you remember, oh, I have this amulet. Better go there. Of course, that means that this Kvatch itself is going to be a lot harder because the guard is having more trouble keeping up, and they're going to die a lot quicker. But you can, and the game isn't like, well, we need to finish Act 1 at one point. Skyrim. How many people have finished the main quest in Skyrim? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Do we have... Is that Dragon Slayer? So about a third of people have that? Okay, let's see here. Need to get through that at one point. Defeat a legendary dragon. Is it legend? Then what you have to... Or is that something they added? Well, okay, legend doesn't have anything to do with the finishing the main quest. Okay, now I want to know it. Let me look it up. Dragon Slayer, yeah. So a third only have finished that quest. Which is weird, because it is one of the probably most played games. Like, a game, one of the games that people have put in the most time. And yet, still, despite all of that time, people have not really been able to do much there. Can I, how do I report people on? Because I banned you, and can I? So all I can do is ban people. Okay. But there is quite a lot of that, so there it's weird. No, it's not weird. There is absolutely like Pillars of Eternity, Baldur's Gate, they don't let you skip out on the main quest. There will be side quests, there are things you can do left and right, but you cannot skip out on the main quest. Whereas here you can. You can spend 100 hours just doing side quests. You can do the arena, you can do everything, and just ignore that. Keep the amulet. There'll be a lot of gates probably around, but you can just jump in and kill them. Keep the crisis going. There is going to be a reminder, but it's not going to push you. It's not going to be like, oh, in order to get stronger, you've done everything in this act, just now we need to move on. Doesn't work like that. Less rigid structure in that regard, and a lot more freedom. It's weird. One of my big comparisons points for all of this is indeed are indeed tabletop RPGs. And while the strategic combat and the party dynamics a bit more complicated, the parties in CRPGs never get as silly as any group playing together. they are great games, and I like the tactical aspect of the combat and all of that, but oh my, do the open world RPGs, especially Bethesda open world RPGs, manage to capture the openness, the open-endedness of D&D a lot better than the games that try to simulate them. Or maybe that is just my style of DMing, being very open, leaving very much to the player's choice. I love my groups. They are very conscientious about picking from the options I am giving them. They, well, rarely, but they rarely go, okay, nothing of this interests me. And they pick out of the options I offer them. I usually manage to make the one I want to go them on the most interesting. But it needn't be. And it is their choice, and therefore that is very much something that in the tabletop I absolutely love, to get across this openness to not railroad people. And while I don't have any complaints for the game, for the CRPGs, again, I love them. They have a lot more walls put around that than something like Oblivion. Probably sounds quite weird, but that is absolutely what I think. With that, I think I'm going to end a little bit early today. I don't really have much right now. I do think I'm going to rather reload this. Kippy hasn't yet woken up. Whom should I leave you with? There are definitely a few people around. Nope. She is definitely still in sleep mode. There is some clair obscur where I wouldn't be able to really stay. There's Alara, there's Kitsunero. Just chatting is... Bloody hell, I'm not seeing anybody. I'd be really going like, yep, I want to... I would want to raid you? Yeah, and I won't be able to stay in the same category. Could I even raid her? Going to be pretty small raiding into her. No, I do think I'm just going to finish doing my announcements and finish stream for today. So tomorrow and Sunday, normal times, I'll be streaming Monster Hunter. I'm probably going to do GU first and 4U on Sunday. Possibly, mayhaps. GU, 4U are the two that are currently up in there. Next Monday and Friday, I don't quite yet know what I'm going to do. I'm still taking a look at stuff. There is going to be a and Thursday as well. I'm not exactly sure yet. I would want some more time to prepare because I am preparing for a bit of a special run where I'll have a little bit more. I'll take myself a little bit more time to stream as well. A celebration of video games in general. From all still purchasable, one-click playable. There's going to be old stuff. There's going to be newer stuff. And the idea is to showcase the breadth, how much there is for games, and how much, even if you have good machines, if bad machines, there's a ton of stuff for you to enjoy. The only big criterion is that it has to be purchasable on either Steam or GOG. I'm going to tell you if you can purchase it on Epic, but I'm not going to take a look at Epic exclusive games. And that is going to be for the week after the next, and next week it's going to be the normal timing, Monday, Friday, 13 to 18 o'clock, even though I don't know the game yet, and 15 to 18 o'clock on Thursdays as well, probably more Dyson Sphere. And if I do find some time to play it offline, I am going to be able to be a lot closer to finishing up the Dyson Sphere. But we'll see for the details about that on Thursday then. That being said, I do want to thank all of you very, very much for coming, very, very much for watching. Very much hope you enjoyed it. Taking a last look if there is anybody reasonable to raid. It doesn't look like it. And so I am going to wish all of you a very happy time zone, basically. Can't say evening, it is evening for me. But I don't know where you are. So wish you a very happy time until we do see each other again. I wish you goodbye.